Right. Okay. So if you have any really specific intention or prayer or a direction that you want today's practice to feed. So even though we're not in a space together collectively, which generally enhances the power of our practice and the frequency and the energetic sort of intensity is magnified, right? When we're all in the space together and sort of amplifying the mantra and the work together. Even though we're not in the same physical space, we are still in the same physical space. And that's sort of the brilliance of this age that we're in, this technological age that totally transcends space and time through the quantum field. And more we're being asked to sort of like suspend our disbelief and reframe our basis of understanding and knowledge to what is possible. And as we do that individually, the material realm or reality as we think it exists will confirm this sort of conscious shifting and understanding, and it will reflect back that truth. So we're not in the same physical space, but we're still feeding an energetic vibration. We're still giving some potency to the space that we ourselves are occupying. And because we're all here together doing it, there's some intention that's still connecting us very powerfully. So harnessing this sort of container that we're all feeding and harnessing that power that is now amplified and magnified and exponentially greater, we can use it to sort of feed, to help transform, to help heal ourselves, those we love, those who are perhaps departed from this realm. I was just sort of reading the Bhagavad Gita, and I have it here handy. On Christmas, it was also Gita Jayanti, which is the day the Bhagavad Gita was spoken. So in the Hindu or Vedic tradition, and as well in, I believe, the Jewish tradition, there's the use of the lunar calendar. So the dates kind of shift around every year, but it's based on the moon. And so it was also the 11th day of the moon, which is a specific sort of moment within the lunar cycle of the waning and the waxing moon, 11th day, that we are encouraged to sort of take time for spiritual practice, for meditation, for eating a little bit less, to really redirect our energetic resources to connection. And so on this day, on Christmas Day, so it was like Christmas, it was Ekadashi, it was Gita Jayanti, the day the Gita was spoken. I was sort of like reminded by my community and everyone online that that was the sort of potent day to contemplate higher knowledge and wisdom that is passed down through these spiritual teachings and texts. And so I just kind of randomly opened the Bhagavad Gita and I was like, let's see what is here for me. And what I came across was this reminder that the spirit that inhabits the body and that illuminates and allows for life can never be killed. And those who are wise and understand this should not lament for the living or the dead, because that spirit is still alive somewhere. So for those of us who have made very close contact to death of a physical being, of a person that we perhaps love or held closely or knew, we can bring that spirit, that energy, that person into the practice today and offer them the sort of energy of our attention, which is the most valuable resource that we have. Our consciousness, what are we giving our attention to? And say a prayer or bring sort of this upliftment to ourselves and to that connection to whoever needs it. If we know someone who's maybe going through a hard time besides ourselves, because this year we don't have to get into it. We all know what this year was. But yeah, I wanted just to offer this space today to clear the decks. And through this practice, we're offered the chance to do it every single day, right? Because we sort of wake up and all of a sudden, you know, I maybe I'm still carrying something from yesterday, or it's a brand new day and I'm not as like connected. We have different biorhythms. We have mental, intellectual biorhythms, physical biorhythms, and emotional biorhythms. And they're all moving in very different cycles and on different days and patterns. And so one day I might be really physically strong, and then all of a sudden I feel that energy is waning, but then my emotional biorhythm is getting intense, more and more intense. So all of these sort of changes and waves are happening. And how do we neutralize it? How do we reset? And we have the space to do it every day if we so choose, or on these like really big energetic portal periods of the solstice, of the new year, where the collective consciousness, again, like we're in this collective space together, maybe not physically, but we're all thinking in the same direction. We're all holding space for the same sort of like a realization or awareness. And so using that container, we're pouring in the intention, we're inviting in this clarification, this sort of maybe a mourning or grieving, so we can all sort of hold that energetic frequency that's necessary to clear, to move through, to honor. And, you know, we used to have villages and do that together through ceremony. And so this is our new village. Let's tune in, bring your palms together. And feeling powerful as a light being, says Vanessa. Yes, let us honor our light and our darkness and the being that is our soul that can never be killed. Press your palms firmly. Bring your thumbs to the heart center. And just exhale. Allow yourself to settle. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, deep breath. And deep gratitude for all of the happenings that have brought us here. May we honor them as gifts to empower our resilience, inspire our connection, draw us deeper into what is essential, what is truth. And then we are, each and every one of us, incredibly powerful beings that can invoke auspiciousness, invoke transformation, invoke realization for ourselves, and hold that space for one another silently with compassion across all time and space. So we'll tune in with the Adi mantra that connects us to our guides. And the mantra is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I'll chant 3 times. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within and in all things. Inhaling. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo. Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in. Just hold the breath. Exhale, release. The Mangala Charn mantra. This is a mantra for guidance and protection. Envision 4 pillars of light surrounding you and surrounding our space. This collective container that we're all inhabiting, seeking to nourish. And the mantra is Ad Gure Name. Angure Name, Jugangure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Angure Name, Jugangure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Angure Name, Jugangure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Take a deep breath. Press the palms, hold for a moment, sealing this energy. Exhale. Let's start with a little bit of breath of fire. So keep your hands pressed at heart center, and we'll begin with a rapid inhale, exhale through the nose. Gently pumping the navel. If you're on the first 3 days of your cycle, just do a long, deep breath without pumping your navel, or a very light breath of fire. Keeping the palms gently pressurized, really feeding this energetic sort of anchor at the heart. Good. Keep the breath going, but now stretch the arms up to 60 degrees, fingers together, palms facing in towards one another. Keep that powerful inhale, exhale, rapid breath. Take a big inhale, stretch. Reach through the arms, lift the spine, the heart, hold the breath, gently squeeze root lock, low belly, rectum, sex organs, pull up and in, focusing at the third eye point. Exhale slowly, breath out, letting the arms descend. Let's take a few breaths here, dropping in. So we're going to do a short practice to sort of build our aerobic capacity. Normally this is practiced for 11 minutes, but given the other things that we want to do today, we're just going to do it for a little bit. But this is a great practice to start your day if you only do one thing to sort of reset yourself on a regular daily basis. Highly recommend this one. So you can bring your hands, you'll sit in easy pose. And if you're sitting on a cushion, it might be more stabilizing for you to just ground directly on the ground. And you'll bring your hands on your shins or alternately on your kneecaps. Eventually, you'll want to move your hands to your kneecaps if you're starting with them on your shins. And we're just going to inhale a deep, deep breath, expand the belly, feel the rib cage stretch, the chest sort of fill and lift, hold the breath, and then you'll move the spine back and forth. So you're holding your breath as you flex the spine. When you feel the need to come through center, exhale powerfully out of the nose and begin again. And you'll keep the tongue pressed to the roof of the mouth. So inhale, big breath, expand belly, lungs, diaphragm, chest, hold the breath, and begin to flex the spine back and forth. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth, eyes are closed, gently focus between the eyebrows. Just continuing getting into this sort of rhythm, and you'll feel some heat build up in the spine, maybe certain areas that are tender or have like some tension built up in your upper back or your mid back or your lower back. You'll feel the energy start to move, and this is good to sort of clear out any tension in the spine. As we clear the energy from the body, we're also clearing the memories, whatever is still living in the body, that's an emotional deposit, whatever attachment we might still have to something that has passed, whatever we've lost this year, whatever we're being forced to let go of. May we process that here through the breath, through the body, and allow that to gently and gracefully dissolve. Keep going. Sitting upright, exhale all the breath out. Powerfully inhale, deep breath. Hold, focus at the brow point. Exhaling. And slowly stretch your legs out. We're just gonna kind of give a nice release to the legs. We can shake them out a little bit. So take a length forward fold here over the legs. If you can grab your toes, you can grab the big toe and wrap the fingers around and press the thumb. Otherwise, you can hold your shins or ankles. We're going to inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold towards the knees. And just move like this with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice and rhythmic. Just moving prana into this life nerve, the backs of the legs, into the lower back as well. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, fold forward. Allow yourself to soften into the legs. Let the head hang. And just soften here and take a few breaths. Stretching nicely through the spine. And then slowly roll up and come laying down on your back. And we're going to practice stretch pose, which is not much of a stretch, more like a navel point activator. So you'll lay down with your hands by your legs, palms facing you, without touching the legs, sort of just reaching through the fingertips. Point your toes, lift your head and feet 6 inches off the ground, and begin breath of fire. So this will activate the solar plexus and the nerves that are gathered at the navel point and underneath the belly button. And this is really powerful for just sort of sharpening our focus and waking us up fully. So we'll only do this for a minute. Give it your best shot. If you need to lower one leg and sort of do one leg at a time and alternate, you can do that. Stay strong. Keep the low back lengthening towards the ground. Inhale a deep, deep breath. Hold the posture. Keep the head and feet lifted. Hold, squeeze. Exhale, relax, release down onto your back. And just let the energy circulate. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. And up and down. Come up to sit. And find a comfortable seat. So we're going to play a little game with the hands, and this is going to sharpen sort of the brain response here. So the hands are right in front of the shoulders, and you're going to join the thumb and the pointer finger, and then the thumb and the ring finger. And you're going to go as fast as you can. You're going thumb, pointer, thumb, ring, and you're just going back and forth, and dancing the fingers back and forth on the thumb. So just the pointer finger, the ring finger. So Jupiter and the sun. Jupiter is the pointer finger, and then the ring finger is the sun energy. So do this for as fast as you can. So it says that you can do 3 touches per second is acceptable, but ideally we want to go as fast as 9 touches per second. So just super fast. This is going to shake off, release stress. Go, go, go. Good. Keep going. Now change your breath. Breathe very powerfully. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Exhale powerfully through the mouth, breathing through the mouth. Specific breath here. Keep dancing the fingers. Keep breathing through the mouth. Awesome. And now keep going with the fingers, breath of fire through the nose. Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax. Take a few breaths. Notice the shift in the brain and the breath. And now we're going to cross the hands over the heart center. So you're going to bring your right hand on the chest and left hand on top of right. Close the eyes and breathe very deeply and very slowly. And really just feel and nourish the hands. Feel the healing strength of your own hands on your heart. And with each breath, that deep, nourishing breath, feeding the nerves, feeding the channels of energy in the arms, into the hands, back into the heart and the lungs, really creating this beautiful circuit of healing. Your last deep breath here. And now put both of your hands on your forehead and feeling the healing effect of your hands here. And concentrate on I am, I am. And just breathe here with the hands on the forehead, meditating inwards. exhale, relax the hands down and put both of your hands on the navel point now. And you'll want to press with all of your force, all of your energy, powerfully focused at the navel center here. And breathe slowly. Take your time, really relish each breath, and meditate to this song. Keep going, keep pressing firmly as if this is your reset right here in the belly button, resetting with this pressure, deep breathing. A few more seconds. Inhale deeply, open the eyes, release the hands, and shake the hands out. And just the hands, arms, let's let it go. And then relax, take a few breaths, just meditate. So the heart, the head, and our core, our gut, our belly, our wombs bringing healing to these places so they can extend out as well to the heart of the world, the womb of the world, the mind of the world. We're all connected through this source, through a field that is all sort of in unison, is unified, as well as through our Father, Mother, our source, whether you can see that as God, as Jesus, as the universe, whatever relationship you have, there's that unifying birthplace that we've all sprung from. So as we reset ourselves, we're kind of tapping into connecting back to that, filling our cup from that, and then changing that field that we all share. So now you're going to bring the hands up by your shoulders, fingers are spread wide open, and you're just going to twist your wrists back and forth and keep the fingers spread and just move quickly here just for a minute and kind of shake off, change the neurons of the brain with this exercise. So many like subtle things that we do with these practices.
Hey Govind, hey Gopal, hey Govind, hey Gopal, hey Dayal Lal. Hey Govind, hey Gopal.
Touch the hands center, big breath and release. Relax. Just absorb that. Okay, we're gonna have a little fun here. So you're gonna dance your rib cage a lot, and you're gonna kind of move the rib cage as much as you can with the hands on the shoulders. Um, Fingers forward, thumbs back. If you have any shoulder limitations, just kind of keep the arms out to the sides, whatever suits you and works for you. And you're just going to sort of move the elbows and dance the rib cage. Really want to focus on moving this rib cage here and free the tension, the blocked sort of energy that is trapped perhaps in the rib cage, right? If we're not breathing deeply on a regular basis, we might not have that range. So free that rib cage and create space for prana and for life, basically. center, take a big breath and release. And this little last bit here, we're going to kind of bring the hands and slap the inner thighs and use the open palms to beat your inner thighs. And really go for it here. We want to move a lot of energy, free up any kind of tension there. And we're going to Punjabi drum it up. I'm going to be a Punjabi drummer here. Find that right drum track. Here we go. Relax and soften the breath. And take a few seconds here. And when you're ready, come laying down on your back to deeply relax. Just let it all swirl and settle within you. If you'd like to cover up with a blanket, a sweater, or slide a pillow under your knees, just get cozy here to rest deeply and nourish. Your breath. And gently circle the ankles and wrists, waking up the body. Take your arms overhead with a big breath in. Exhaling the knees into the chest. And gently rock side to side. You can drop the knees to the left and take a gentle spinal twist. And then to the right. And then back through center. Rocking up and down, rubbing the soles of the feet together, rub the palms together, and roll back up to sit when you're ready. So, imbalance, division, insecurity, these are all sort of results of shock or trauma or change that is seemingly beyond our control. And we're going to help sort of integrate all these parts here to reset and bring balance to the brain and process and release the past and eliminate any insecurities that may be new. Maybe we're not generally insecure people, but because of some instability, all of a sudden, I've developed this tendency toward insecurity, or maybe I am a generally insecure person, and so much of this uncertainty has exacerbated that. So, this is a wonderful practice to sort of integrate and really bring a deep sense of stability and almost like protection, but not a protection that closes us off, but instead creates a deep connection to what is my real security, right? And helps to repattern the brain. And we repattern the brain primarily with mantra. And the specific mantra that works very powerfully within Kundalini is Sa Ta Na Ma. And these are sort of seed sounds. They're core vibrations of sound that help the brain sort of break codes and patterns that are deeply ingrained, unconscious, and perhaps ancestral, right? We're all sort of from this human family, carry certain traumas in the collective sense, as well as maybe the very personal family lineage sense. So the mantra Satanama acts as a code to start to sort of undo these knots and these karmas. And they help us soften into a surrender to what is really controlling, right? What is really in control of my life, which is our source, our connection to source, to spirit. So it's very simple. We're crossing the arms right in front of the chest and just kind of at the wrists. And you want to bring the arms slightly out so the palms are angled up and away and towards the chest in a sense. And then we're going to bring the thumb and pointer fingers to touch, pressing the thumb and pointer finger as we chant Sa, thumb and middle finger Ta, thumb and ring finger Na, thumb and pinky Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Like that over and over and over again. And we're just sort of running through the different parts of the brain and the different tonalities within the mantra. Satanama. And we're kind of building this rhythm over and over and over again. And the eyes are looking down at the tip of the nose, so slightly open. This puts a tiny bit of pressure on the ocular nerve to sort of rebalance the pituitary and pineal glands in the brain. So just kind of sitting upright. And then we'll chant together. Satanama, 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 Satanama. 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 Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale. Suspend your breath, roll your eyes back and up, become completely still. Exhale, relax, and meditate for a moment. May we remember that we are already completely whole and completely connected, full of joy and a deep knowing that we are eternal. And this experience of life in these bodies for this moment is a journey back to the truth of who we are. And layer by layer, may we peel back whatever is obscuring that truth, moment to moment. May that joy of who we are come out and play. We can play through life as well and see our setbacks as maybe games, opportunities to figure out a way up, a way back, inwards. And bring the palms back together. And press the hands at heart center, and whatever vision you hold for yourself in your heart, let that shine brightly here without pressure, attachment, without forcing or feeling like you failed because we're not there. We are there. We're here now with it. May that energy feed our continual progress as individuals and as a full family of love. We'll close with Long Time Sun. If you know it, please sing along. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love's Guide your way, guide your way, guide your way on. We'll close with a long sat and a short nam. Truth is my identity. Sat Nam. I'm deeply grateful to share this time with you. Have a wonderful day and rest of your year and new year. Look forward to the next time we can meet again. If you have any questions or feedback or anything at all, please connect. Don't hesitate, email me. Let me know how you're doing, what you need from me, if I can serve you better in any way. If you have any ideas, open to everything. Thank you. Thanks for joining today. Have a wonderful day.